Hobblefoot's.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's video, and welcome to a trip update video.
Yeah, it's an update because we changed 10 million times.
He doesn't lie. We made some changes while I was on spring break, and we figured that this would be a good time to share it with you because tomorrow...
You go back to work.
Number one, tomorrow I go back to work, and two, on Tuesday is our Dalmatian Day, 100 Days of Vacation. So,
but my nose is cold, and my tail is cold.
Well, that's why we have the heater on. Let's get started and let's tell them what changes we made. Okay, so you guys know we are not extremely happy with the changes that have been made at Disney overall. However, there's a love inside of us of Disney that just is not going to go away. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
I
guess. Maybe.
Yes or no?
That's no fun. This isn't a piece of paper. I can't check yes or no.
He's been listening to country music all morning. So we were talking about, I'm like, well, maybe we can just pick up a few days. We had originally planned to do a few days over at Disney, but ticket prices for just 3 days?
Was outrageous.
It was
$1,000
for the two of us. And I'm like, that's literally insane. It was $400 for one day.
Yeah.
So, we
said, and then we still have a $300 in parking over at the other side, and then we'd have parking at Disney side, and then we'd have, then we'd have this, and then we'd have that, and then we'd have a tuna fish.
Wait, Disney doesn't charge parking anymore. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, right after we left.
Yeah, it was shortly after we left.
We left on the 6th or 8th. We left on the 8th and got home on the 9th. Then on the 10th,
they quit.
They are no longer charging for parking at the resorts. So when we did the price difference between Cabana Bay, and we would have, like he said, we were going to be paying $300 in parking at Cabana Bay for the 2 weeks. Comparing that against the Disney package, we would end up paying, what did we figure, $600?
Mm-hmm.
More to stay at Disney for the 2 weeks. The good thing about it is that when we want to go over to Universal, we 100% can, and we won't pay for parking because we are premium pass holders for the 3 current parks.
Yep.
So we got the Universal trip canceled, the package, and the Disney package booked, and all of our park reservations made. So we are still super excited to go over to Universal. We have a couple of rest days planned. We looked at the difference between a 5-day ticket and a 10-day ticket, and it was what, $200?
Something like
that.
So we went ahead and just did the 10-day ticket. It's like, well, it's better to have the ticket and not want it than end up having to pay what we would have had to pay to upgrade once we got there
later on. Because the ticket
price... Because we were going to add tickets back in December, and it was...
so expensive. Yeah. And so we're like, even if we don't end up... Even if we go, we want to go over to... Universal in the morning and then go to whatever park in the afternoon, that's still an option to do. So
you'll see both.
Right, 100%. You'll still see both. You'll still see Universal. You'll still see Disney. We are super excited that we are going to get to spend some time with Mickey sightings, Sean, Susie, and Becca.
Mm-hmm.
You will find out more about that in our trip itinerary video that will be up next week. And then, of course, right before we...
I think Sean was talking about a live stream and doing that, too, to where there would be information.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, we talked about doing a live stream together about kind of what our plans were for the trip. So be watching over on Mickey Sightings, and I'll link them in the description below for that live stream. So be watching for that live stream. Be watching next week for that itinerary video. And of course, you know, our itinerary videos kind of are subject to change, but this gives you kind of an idea of what we are looking at. Peaches is talking to us. And we will see you in the next video.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.